8 tips to use a credit card but not end up in debt. Do you ever wonder how people without credit card debt do it? How do they use credit cards but not end up in debt? Once once they start using a credit card, most people find it hard to imagine their life without one again. Credit cards are convenient, let you accumulate reward points for trips or merchandise, and even help you avoid service charges in your bank account because you don't debit or withdraw cash as often. However, if you're not careful, your flexible friend can quickly become a foe. When your bank account is running near empty, paying for items you need or want with credit can cause a lot of problems. Here are 8 tips to use a credit card but not end up in debt. Number 1. Save up for purchases. Many people run into trouble with credit cards because they spend more than they can afford to spend. People, help yourself avoid this trap by saving up for purchases. Before buying anything with your credit card, make sure you could pay for it with cash on the spot. That way you will get the benefits of using the card without the risk of not being able to make the full payment on it. The trick is to make sure that the money you've set aside for each credit card purchase doesn't get spent on anything else. One way to do this is to open a savings account dedicated to this purpose. Call it your credit card payment account to help you organize your money and resist temptation. Then, when the bill arrives, use the money in the account to pay it. With all the money already saved, it will be easy to do. Number 2. Prepay Prepay your credit card with every paycheck. To use your credit card to help you stick to your budget, make payments to your card whenever you get paid. This works best when you already have a good idea of how much you spend each month on anticipated expenses. Then divide the monthly cost of the expenses by the number of paychecks you get each month and prepay that amount to your credit card each payday. For example, if you use your credit card for $150 of eating out per month, then make a payment of $75 for each paycheck. Making payments whenever you're paid will help you make sure that you don't spend the money on something else in error. You'll follow through with your budget, build a positive credit rating, and only have a very small bill to pay, or none at all, if you stick with your plan. This only works well, however, if you pay your credit card in full every month. Number 3. Use your credit card for only one type of expense. Using a credit card on the ongoing basis helps build or rebuild your credit card rating, but nothing says that you have to use it a lot. When you don't want to end up in over your head, use your credit card for only one type of purchase. Choose an expense that has an automatic limit for your spending, e.g., gas for your car or your monthly transit pass. Avoid costs that can vary a lot from one month to the next, like cell phone bills or eating out. Number 4. Keep the limit low. Request a low limit, or if your limit is currently higher than you're comfortable with, call the credit card company to lower the limit. They are no longer allowed to raise it without your consent, so they might try to talk you out of lowering it. Stick to your guns and lower your limit to something reasonable. You don't need high credit card limits or numerous cards to build a positive credit rating. And should you become the victim of fraud, a lower limit means a thief can do less damage. You also don't need a high limit for the odd bigger purchase, such as a plane ticket or a hotel stay. Most companies will let you make a payment to temporarily increase your available credit. If in doubt, give them a call and ask. Number 5. Be accountable. Sometimes getting the support of friends or family to stick to your goals is just what you need. Talk about the financial goals you've set, what you're going to achieve them, and ask one or two people you're close to if they'd help hold you accountable. Show them your credit card bill every month and ask them to help you through the hard times if you didn't stick to your plan. While they can't give you expert financial advice, they can give you the moral support to go get it if you need it. If you invite them along, they could even join you at a credit card counseling appointment. Number 6. Put the card away if you can't pay it off each month. Sometimes things happen and plans don't go as expected. That's okay, but it's important to take steps to get back on track. If a month comes when you can't pay off your credit card bill in full, put it away and don't use it again until it's all paid off. Locking it away in a safe place, in your home or in a safety deposit box, will make it harder to use. If needed, you could also cut it up and call for a replacement when you're ready. However, don't try this more than once or twice. The credit card company will wonder if you're up to no good. Number 7. If you can't pay in full, pay double the minimum. Making only minimum payments will keep you in debt for years. In fact, if you look closely at the notes at the very bottom of your credit card statement, it tells you how long it will take you to pay off your credit card if you only make minimum payments. If you can pay the full balance every month, pay at least double the minimum required payment. Then also stop using the card and you will see your balance disappearing rather than sticking around forever. Number 8. Only have one credit card. Most people don't really need more than one credit card. If you want to collect worthwhile reward points from a specific retailer, if you travel and need a backup card just in case, then you might want a second card. However, if you have any trouble at all with credit card debt, then more cards will multiply those problems. That would likely far outweigh any benefits you could possibly get. Make it your personal rule to only have one credit card, period, no exceptions. This also makes it easier to decline card offers when you're approached in stores, receive offers in the mail, or get bombarded by online ads and emails.